Lobbyists aren't bad people. Special interest groups are not bad people. But guess what? They're corrosive. People who accept money from them aren't bad people, but it's human nature. You go out, Lynn, and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after I'm elected and say, Joe, I'd like to come and talk to you about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on in.
Now is the time to heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote. I promise you, the president has a big stick. I promise you.
This election year, the choice is clear. One man stands ready to deliver change we desperately need. A man I'm proud to call my friend. A man who will be the next president of the United States, Barack America.
Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did, and back in those days, you sure how things had changed. One of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a baby cap. And he cut off a 6-foot length of chain. He folded up, he said, you walk out with that chain. And you walk to the car and say, you may cut me, man, but I'm gonna wrap this chain around your head. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And those days, you used to remember the straight race. You'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty. And it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn, blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
The fact is that what happens now is that we, in fact, have to fundamentally change the culture of how women are treated. No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger other than in self-defense, and that's rarely ever occurs. And so we have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it. That saves billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and 2-point-something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air.
Does nothing to tackle the #1 job facing the middle class, and it happens to be, as Barack says, a 3-letter word: jobs. J-O-B-S.
younger generation now tells me how tough things are. Give me a break. We can speak out and be more straightforward. I'm not going to be a mule. I got something to do. I got to go do boom, boom, boom.
Hillary Clinton is as qualified or more qualified than I am to be Vice President of the United States of America. Let's get that straight. And quite frankly, it might have been a better pick than me.
I went to the big guys for the money. I was ready to prostitute myself and the manner in which I talked about it. But what happened was they said, come back when you're 40, son.
Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion. Out of $1.4 billion. $1.4 trillion. It's hard to even say it so much.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent.
I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts. Let him go. Let him go. Look, the reason I'm running is because I've been around a long time and I know more than most people know. And I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on, let's do push-ups together, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do. A damn liar, man. That's not true.
I think I probably have a much higher IQ than you do, I suspect, and I'd be delighted to sit down and compare my IQ to yours if you'd like, Frank.
And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years.
Will you ever run for political office again?
No.
know I'm called middle class Joe. It's not meant as a compliment, means I'm not sophisticated. We choose unity over division. We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over fact.
Senator Biden, words have in the past gotten you in trouble. Words that were borrowed and words that some found hateful. An editorial in the Los Angeles Times said, in addition to his uncontrolled verbosity, Biden is a gaffe machine. Can you reassure your voters in this country that you would have the discipline you would need on the world stage, Senator?
Yes.
My name is Joe Biden, and I love ice cream. What President Trump has done.
Hello. Hold on, I forgot to edit the Biden count. Hello, everyone. There was a mini F already. How are you all doing? Is it being choppy? Because it's like kind of saying that and stuff. Thank you. If it's lagging, I can reset it. Because sometimes it's like funky. It's probably better to do that at the start of the stream. What's new exactly? Nothing much with me. I think literally everything has been pretty much the same since the last stream. No real like life updates. Nothing. Slight hiccup. Okay, well, slight hiccups aren't good either. Will I address the allegations? Yeah. I've been really enjoying EU5. EU5 has been a really fun game. I think it's my favorite game of all time, and I've already played it. Maybe I'll play it later. I don't know. No promises. How many hours? I want to say like honestly 30 hours already. It came out 35 hours. It came out Mamdani election day. Better than Big 3. It's goated. Yeah, it's really rough, but it's goated. It's clearly Johan clearly cooked. He clearly made the best grounded strategy game of all time. People said, it was the thing Josh said, people said that Paradox was only going to make mana slop, shitty, terrible simulation. It's a grand strategy. It's a grand strategy game. It is a massive simulation of the world. It's an incredible project. And it kind of fucked it up. But, like, not enough that the first 200 years aren't really fun. Kind of all... It's not mana slop. There's no mana. The only mana, arguably, is, like, it's like Vic 2 Diplomats. Where like you need to generate a diplomat to do an action and you put money into that. But that's it. It's hardly even mana. I actually don't think it's gonna be a DLC thing. I think they are actually gonna fix it with the custodian team. Is it frames being choppy? Because it's giving me an alert that I'm dropping frames. And I would prefer to fix that now. If it's fine, then I'll just ignore it. Anyway, it's fine. Okay. People are yelling at me on the internet, I think. They do have a custodian team. People are yelling at me at the internet. I don't really want to talk about it that much because I think it's really silly. I mostly just like logged off. But a thing that I realized like after the Charlie Kirk stuff is that I kind of just don't care. Like if I'm like, I think I'm right. And I think the arguments people are making are silly. I'm just like, it doesn't really affect me. Single-handedly doing genocide in the environment. That's the thing, is like, I'm gonna be honest, like if most people who are capable of rational argumentation, like if you look at the water usage for an AI thing, like individual AI, which it's like less than 500 milliliters now, like the number is getting smaller because of like economies of scale. And then you look at like, oh, it takes 600 gallons of water to eat a burger, and it's like, okay, well, clearly that line of attack is silly. Clearly, like it's silly and hypocritical. If like my shower this morning was 40 AI images, it's like, okay, well, I mean that's kind of silly. Then I also just think like we found the one good use case for AI, which is like defaming the memory of Charlie Kirk. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I've still been like, my Instagram feed is just edits, AI edits of Charlie Kirk, and they kill me every single time. Every single time they kill me. I don't know who's yelling at. I'm sure plenty of people are yelling at me. I stopped looking at it. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm gonna be honest. I did get it. I will say I do know the scale of it, because I got a text from a friend, which was, I won't say their name obviously. That read, realized I'm more offline these days because 4 trans women from 4 separate social groups texted me about Liv Agar AI discourse in a "you need to tell her that it's wrong" sort of way. So my real life friends are getting like, oh, did it F? Please don't. Oh no. Okay, please don't troll me. It buffered for a second. I might reset it, chat. Because it's being funky. What do we think? So yeah, it's, you know, I love my community. Little F's. Okay, I think I'm gonna reset it actually. I'll be right back. I'm going to reset everything. I'll be right back. I'll put it in the chat.